Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. By the time I upload this, Dark Souls 2 is probably going to be out.
So you have received a revelation. Very auspicious. I hope for the best. I pray that through you, her wish will be granted.
Her?
Have you heard of Seath the Scaleless? In legend, he turned against the ancient dragons. He became Lord Gwyn's confidant, was granted dukedom, and was allowed to pursue his research. At the Regal Archives, he immersed himself in research on scales of immortality. The one thing that he did not have, but his very research drove him mad. The Archives became a dungeon, a place for sinister experiments. Now, nobody dares even approach the Duke's forbidden Archives. It looms over this land high atop the mountain. But I should warn against even an approach. If you require rest, that is, after all.
Yep. She just says... So, let's say you're supposed to know where to go to fight Seath. Up there. This is kind of a mountain on top of a mountain, because Anorlando is already, like, up on a mountain, so it's like a double mountain. So, let's go ahead and go through there. Like I said before, there's only two areas left, really. This and the next, well, the DLC. Okay, I don't need to fight this guy. So, I don't know how much, extra leveling or, buying of stuff I'm going to do, but, you get a lot of souls in the DLC, and in this, so I wouldn't worry too much about basically the only major storyline I suppose that I will probably miss out on is finishing Big Hat Logan stuff, because it requires so many souls to buy all this stuff. So, as you can see, we have one of these guys again. Olé! Move. And, if I can get around, you can see that its weak point has been covered up now. But they're still weak to lightning. Very... Die. So... if you didn't already have a boar helmet now, you would want to pile up on your humanity and get a like one of the items, like one of the rings. Oh no, that's fine. I was gonna switch to the other thing. There's a bonfire right here, so. There we go. Oh, but I got another one. Okay, so these are the Duke's Archives. It's kind of a big library-looking place. No, that looks good. So, I need 36,000 to level up. I don't imagine I'll need to be much higher. I do want to kind of get high enough to use that sword, so I'm going to need 5 or 6 more levels to do that. And if I ever want to use the spear, I'll need like 10 or 12. But I don't anticipate really worrying about that too much. So these contraptions are in here. This is a pretty clean looking place, aside from that table I smashed up. Looks pretty orderly. Do I want to kindle that bonfire? Not really. There's a few bonfires in here, contrasted to the New Londo Ruins, which has no bonfires at all. So here we see these crystal guys. Ooh. There's actually a crystal guy shooting at me too. Looks like I've attracted the attention of many of them. They can also drop their crystal weapons, which is I should equip the item drop thing. They also don't make squishy sounds when you stab them because they're all crystallified. One thing to note about those boars is that they do not respawn. Unlike a lot of other enemies where you can get multiple copies of them, those ones will never respawn, and you only have the 3 chances to get this helmet. Now, all of the respawning stuff, you kind of don't have to get them on your first playthrough, because the only reason you would need all the items, and not even all the items, all the weapons, is for the achievement, where you get all the weapons, and you have to do 3 distinct playthroughs to do that because of the options you get from Sif. And what did I want from this? Oh, right, the covetous gold serpent ring. Okay. So, as we can see here, we've got some friendos in here. You see that guy's got the buff on him from the channel over there. Gotta be careful around him. Let's actually get off this platform. And in this place, the channelers will actually respawn, at least until we kill the boss. Sort of like those things in Nito's place. The Pinwheel servants. How they're sort of respawning versions of a mini-boss. So here is a crystal guy. And this guy will also respawn. But he's also... Whoa. Where did you come from? That's inconvenient. Let's take care of that guy. And this guy's got something very specific we want. That was kind of unnecessary. We get the broken pendant, which is an item we need for... I never showed this off. So the new kings who fell to dark. We'll figure out what that means later. They basically just say it like that. But I'm looking for the broken pendant. Deeply enchanted. Vine appears to originate from Ulasil. And we met somebody from Ulasil in Dusk. And we've actually got a bunch of different sorceries from there, which is an ancient place. We know that time is all fucked up in Lordran, so who knows what we can find because of that. So these guys obviously shoot magic at you. Oh, there's a guy over there. So let's take care of these shoot mans. Oh, there's also another guy behind me. If I can get the Chandler to come over here, another Caduceus kite shield, instead of shooting at me, that would be the best outcome. So I can hit him. Nope. Well, there is one way I could hit him. That'll solve the problem. Okay, there's this pole here. Oh, he's going to be nice to us. Oops. Punched him. And they also teleport now, which is new. I guess far enough away. Let's peg him. There's also a bunch of these. So, gonna have to be careful here. And a lot of these crystal guys. Now the crystal guys will drop crystal weapons and such like that. So, crystal weapons are very powerful, obviously, but they break easily. And you can't repair them. Oh, here's a box. Well, looks like it's okay. Stab it to make sure. And here we get some twinkling titanite. Good idea to have those. And you remember that cursed bite ring that I got in the New Londo Ruins? That's going to be coming in handy here fairly soon. So let's go ahead and clear out the area that we can see. Oh look, there's a place outside. Now I don't know why I'm saving my spells here, but I am. There really isn't any reason. You'll see why in a minute. Oop. I think I blocked at the last second there. That would have hit me for a certain amount of damage. Now, those things they have are it's kind of hard to see what kind of weapon that is. It's a straight sword. So, you can get crystal straight swords and... Oh, look at that. See the chain? It's pointing forward. This is a bad chest. Bad, bad chest. Now, there's a reason I have the gold ring equipped, but I don't think I actually need it. Let's see. Because I think you always it always drops the symbol of avarice here, which is a really awesome item. It works pretty much like a combination of the... I don't know if I ever showed this off. It's like a Hellraiser mask. I wonder if that's normal armor or unique armor. It works sort of like the both of the serpent rings combined, but you lose health while you have it equipped. You can see my health going down. You can combine that with the shield that you get from Paladin Leroy, and you can do okay if you do that. I don't know if it completely negates the damage there. I also got a crystal kite shield. Oop, that wasn't what I wanted to have equipped there. Some more twinkling titanite. I can see down. So this looks like it looks down on the Undead Berg area, sort of. Not much you can see from out here, though. It is a rather nice view. The sun's really bright up here. Which is nice, I suppose. Doesn't seem to be anywhere else to go. Except for up here. Look how much I wrecked up the place. Now, if you wanted, there's a bonfire down here that you can rest at, but there's not really any reason to do it. I'm checking down here because I saw, yeah, glowy. A longbow. I don't know if I had a longbow before this. No, I must have picked up one from the ranger. Look at this book. Nah, I'm a bookhead. from the ranger body, from the hunter or whatever, in Dark Root Basin. So I did have one. So let's go ahead and come up here. Now this is one of the points in the game where you couldn't get here much earlier, and the enemies are strong enough that you probably wouldn't want to come here. But it almost seems like it would... I don't know. These guys are not as hard as the ghosts, for example. So here's another guy. You can see maybe that he has kind of a unique appearance. He's got a special shield, and he's carrying, I think, a great sword of some kind. He tried to parry me there. This is kind of a... I think this is called the Crystal General or something. There we go. You can backstab him. These guys are just basic humanoid enemies with some crystal properties to them. There's nothing too impressive about them. The guy doesn't drop anything. If you go up here, there is a crystal gecko on the way, I believe. This could be another part that I'm thinking of. There he goes. Just want to take care of him before he gets out of the way. Oh, it's got a pretty good amount of twinkling titanite from that. Maybe even enough to upgrade my skirt or upgrade my shield a little bit. My shield, I don't know if it can go up to plus anything past here. So, this is one of the places where, if you didn't know, sometimes there will be a thingy around here that'll kind of spoil it for you. No. I want this. Here's a good place to use one of these rings of sacrifice. You'll see why in a second. I have 18,000 souls. Normally I wouldn't worry about that, but we have an enemy here. Seath Scaleless. If you look here, he curses you. But something important to note about Seath the Scaleless at this point is that Seath is, right now, he's invulnerable. So I want to die without getting cursed, basically. You can homeward bone out of here, but you have to die here. Or you can't progress, because when you die, you get put in a different place in the Duke's Archives, in some kind of prison cell. So, Ring of Sacrifice shattered. And the reason I didn't kind of... I'm not going to kindle this bonfire either. The reason I didn't worry about the Ring of Sacrifice is because I've never used one before. I kind of want to demonstrate that it has a different thing it says when you die. So, let's take care of these dudes over here. So far they haven't dropped anything yet. And this door is locked. And there's a door over here. It's also locked. Somebody wondering, how do you get out of here? Well, you probably already saw the solution. Let me re-equip my ring here. Now, you could see that Seath can curse you, and that's the reason the curse bite ring is very useful here. He also has one of the hardest tail items to get. Now, I've been pretty lucky so far, and then I think I've gotten all of them. So there's a snakeman here. If you attack him through the bars, pretty much anything will work. You can loot the He archived tower's key from his body. Now, it won't open this door over here. It only works on that one door. We'll get the key for that in a minute. Now, we were told that Big Hat Logan is here, but we haven't seen him yet, so perhaps he got captured as well. Uh-oh. So here we see the snake men again that are usually in Sen's fortress. There's something you can do with these guys. If I can catch him, I can backstab him. And they're fleeing for their lives from whatever they activated down there. You can see those kind of snake thingies in the cutscene. This is kind of a spiral area. There they go. Before I do that, do I have time to get my... Yeah, I do. These things are incredibly weak to fire. And then I can kill them one hit with my Great Fireball. Now these things drop humanities, so it's nice to have that ring equipped for these. No, they're not especially hard. Oh, their grab is pretty nasty, and it looks kind of cool. Okay, let's get my talisman back on. But we'll see what they are in a minute. Let's see. Oh, hi. How you doing? We can open some of these doors here and get at some optional items and things. Not all of them are openable though, at the moment. Actually, all of these might be. I don't see any more of those things. Yeah, this one you can't open. But I know there's more. They may just not have come up. See another spikeman through the wall. Here. Whoop. I'm just trying to pay attention and not get blindsided by one of those serpent jobbies. Something I haven't done is read the key that we got from the snake man. But I'll do that. Yeah, here's some more. It's coming up here. They're going away. Now, one thing you can do here is if you die, these things will go away because the alarm shuts off if you die, I think. As you can see, among many enemies, these things are also weak to lightning. So, oops, I switched to my sword. They also shoot that blue junk, which I think just deals physical damage. Okay. I'm not sure why Great Lightning Spear has the same amount of uses as Lightning Spear. I don't know if Sunlight Spear, which is the upgraded version of this, how many uses that has. I don't remember off the top of my head. So, I can't see anything down here. But there's a ladder right here that leads up. Oh. I have to be on this side. That makes sense considering where it comes up. I'd like to have my sword up here. And here's that lever. Let's go ahead and, oop. Get my wrath out here. Take care of some of these enemies. Oh, I got this one too. So since all the enemies are dead, let's just turn this off, because it's kind of annoying. And I think you can turn it back on if you want. So there's the treasure chest here. Huh. Oh. Look at that. It's one of those squiggly mans. And if you hear it, sounds like it's crying. Well, let's see what's in this chest. Ah. The giant key. That actually opens the door that I didn't show you. It was at the top of the ladder. So, while I'm here, let's read those keys that we've got. So this is the one I've got. So, this is a prison after Seath went crazy. And the Serpent Men are probably serving Seath, but we don't know, and some mistakes that he created are down here. So, and this is the key to the area proper, which is at the top of that ladder that the Snake Man was trying to run to, but I killed him before I could get up there. All the way up there. So in here, there's two more of these thingies. If you get close to them, they don't do anything. They just kind of hang out. I can hear that they're crying. Right here we see a friendo.
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me so. I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me?
Yeah, I can understand that. Not the dying part. I'm already dead.
Hello again. The thought of...
Okay. So, you can leave these here and they just don't do anything. And if you kill them, they don't respawn. But, you can kind of get some key to... some, clue to their origins. And if you attack them, oops. They don't fight you. They just kind of run away. See? But we'll go ahead and kill it. Hopefully without killing Big Hat Logan. And we get a couple miracles from him. Which if you look at them, the miracles themselves, you can see. So soothing sunlight requires 48 faith. Miracle granted to the maidens of Guinevere, Princess of the Sun, and it's a heal that heals people around you. And this is like replenishment, only for everybody. So these are from Guinevere, who gave us the Lord vessels. So those are evidently maidens of Guinevere, or servants of Guinevere, or something. And if you join her covenant, you can actually use those. I don't think I'm actually able to do so right now. There's these gears here, and it looks like you can kind of jump on them and stuff like that, but there's nothing over here you can do with them. I don't remember if there's anything down here, but this is kind of a dark area. Let's put on our party hat for this to kind of light things up, so we can be grossly incandescent. I wonder if we talk to Solaire with something like this, with this equipped, if he'll say anything else. I'm not sure if he's still hanging out down in Lost Izalith or not. So, no, doesn't look like there's anything down here. Okay. So I'm trying to remember where you get the key to the doors over here. It's been a long time since I did this area. Oh, There's a guy. Yeah. Whoa. Hey, buddy. Calm down. Yeah, it's there. This is the extra key. This is a hole in the ceiling here. Sometimes guys will come down from those areas. Oh. Ah, crystal straight sword. Can I actually, oops, use that? Oh no, the guy's not alive. Yeah. It's not any good. But if you come up here, you can drop down the hole in that ceiling. And come in that way. Something I haven't brought up is the fact that the rings of sacrifice are something if you're going to go into an area and you know you're going to die. Like, I was doing the death run at the beginning to go into Anor Londo, or the New Londo Ruins, and I knew I was going to die in there, so if I had a lot of souls or something, and like I didn't have a choice, I would go ahead and use one of those for that section. So we want to make our way back up to where our bonfire is. Those, the main group of those squiggly things, they respawn. So you can go down there and kill them for humanities and stuff like that. So I'm going to go here. And there's an item right here. Right here. The Soul of Brave Duder. And you can keep... Let's see if there's anything over here. Whoop. Yeah, this is the area above the music jobby. Up here. You can keep jumping down onto this. But it basically means that you can get a drop on the snake dudes up here if you want. Not much of a point to it. But it's there if you want to. I was actually standing on top of it. Okay. Getting a little bit shorter on my Estus flasks. Oh well. What's it say? Here. Yeah, that ladder is kind of hard to see. The first time I did this, the only way I thought you could get there is by jumping down from the top. But that isn't the case. I mean, I realized that as soon as I had found the ladder, so... Oh, I never read the extra key. A lot of work goes into... No. Some of these item descriptions, so it'd be a shame to kind of look at the... Oh, yeah, I never looked at the... Well, no, I did look at the item description for the... Symbol of Avarice. Yeah, it's cursed. Obviously. It looks hilarious, too. It's basically just a mimic you stick on your head, which is great. I can get behind that. So, I've used quite a bit of my magic here. Let's go ahead and restock. Now, when you beat those guys here, these guys will no longer flee. Let's actually just beat them up the ladder here. It doesn't even look like they're coming this way. Whatever. Oh, I probably could have leveled up there. Nah. It's fine. And this is where you use the giant key. There's also a an item over here. Kind of see it. And it's kind of tough to see how you're supposed to jump here. I might die trying to make this jump. But you're just supposed to fall like that onto that section. And here we can get the maiden gear, which looks like the stuff that Rhea is wearing. I suppose it's implied that this is her gear if you kind of, well, if you come in here after buying all the stuff from her, she'll be hollowed up here. And I'll probably show that off eventually. But, yeah, she ends up there. Oh, I activated the mans. I suppose I might as well rest at the bonfire now. Okay. Since it just, you know, I just took damage. They're still not just me. I didn't level up either. I also got the white seance ring, which is sort of like the dark moon seance ring, only it, I don't think it has any other special effect. You could equip both of them, but I think, and I think they stack, but the most you can have for, yeah. Uncle to Lord Quinn.